Check. Alright, it's looking like I'm live. Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Monday stream. We are back playing some Minecraft for you guys here tonight. If you are new here to the channel, here over on Twitch, please consider following and or subscribing here. And if you are watching this later up on YouTube, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing over there. It keeps me motivated, keeps me want to make content just like this for you lovely people. That being said, go ahead, if you are in need of an energy supplement, go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use code Reaper92 for this month only 30% off until November 30th. It saves you money, it helps me out. Definition of a win-win. Let's go ahead and, after saying all that, get into this lovely content we have here for you tonight. I'm just going to make sure my stuff is right. There we go. I will go ahead and start moving in just 1 second. Also, do not forget to check out the rest of the team. Give them a little bit of love too. Their links will be in the description. And it looks like it is nightfall. I need to go to sleep so we don't get bombarded while we try to make this build. Today's agenda is to create a villager hut like we were going to do last time. I showed you the layout which we're going to be using. I haven't done much in the way of grinding for it, but we'll slowly put it together here today. What else? We'll also be possibly heading to the Nether tonight. I'll see. It'll all depend on timing and all that from after the build's done and all that loveliness. Good. We'll go ahead and head up here so I can show you what I have collected for the build so far. I did do a little bit of collecting. I didn't do much. I at least got the ability to do the framework right now. Got us some birch wood to use for the outer walls there, the actual setup to the whole thing. We're going to be stripping these as we place them. Alright, so go like so. As we said last time, each of these are Each of these are a villager's room there, so they will be sectioned off like so. And over here where this door, where this center pathing is going to be our main entry point. So I will do, hold on 1 second, so I might as well just do this instead of doing that single there. Yeah, so we'll do a double entry point. I didn't dig this out last time, but this is essentially where this will be. This section didn't get dug out whatsoever. So I'll finish that up right now. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and continue filling this in, and then I'll start stripping before I place anything going on top. Stripping the wood, that is, for those who'd like to, if certain somebody's in the chat right now. Listening in. that back up. And that person I'm referring to is Timber. He's got a bit of a dirty mind, that boy. As you can see, I did not dig out these corners. Like I didn't flatten that out. I will try to do that between this stream and next. Because that is going to be a project and a half to see how I want it to look in the end. But I will do it this time, I promise. Let's get these dug out because I didn't finish digging those either, which means I have to go back here and change the direction of these planks. Not planks, logs. We'll actually make a back door for now. There's a piece of wood that got flung out of nowhere. Oh, there's another owl friend there. Oh, walked off the job. Wasn't too great a fall this time. Other pathing. Alright, there we go. So now we just gotta do the center dividers and the walls between each room. Yeah, hopefully this will be a good enough layout for the amount of villagers we have, or will have. It's what I've used somewhat in the past, but I haven't used it in this style of format. What the hell? These are supposed to be laying down, not standing straight up. Basically how the walls and all you'll see going up here are going to be made. Like, I'm going to make the decisions on the fly with you guys here in chat. It's not going to be something that I just do. I have a set plan of action when it comes to that. This probably could have been laid out better, but I didn't do that. Okay. Yeah, the reason, in case you weren't here last time, the reason why we have a 3x5 room for the villagers is so that they can stand up and move about the room they're in, along with their bed and their workstation, but they don't glitch through the wall and upon like waking up. So we'll get to that in just a moment. Just to make this easier myself, let's do it this way. There we go. Hopefully I got enough wood to finish this out. Seems like a lot of the wood I collected is going into the foundation at the moment. I need to check on something real quick. It seems we're gonna have an owl friend during this building process, or probably a couple owl friends because I'm hearing multiple. Just gonna hear them hooting about. Okay. Oh, I didn't finish off this section. Really? Yes, I am bouncing around. It is just to make sure I have everything filled in properly. But it will all get done in due time. I do promise you that. Nope. One could argue, Reaper, why don't you just use the cherry wood that is close by to the biome you're in? Well, to answer that question, uh, I didn't feel like the resources we had at our disposal was necessarily a good fit for the cherry wood. Ow! I'm shieldless. And the mobs are out. I don't want to die. Oh, damn it. They're going to pelt me with so many freaking arrows. Let me get going. Ah, fuck. That, I don't want them blowing up anything that's up there. Still have the chest monster. I haven't done anything with practically anything in this since last stream. I've done a few bits of grinding, but this week has just gotten away from me. Alright, sleep real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and get us some chicken. Nuts. So I can start healing a little bit. And I'm gonna go grab my shield. So I have that to protect me a little better. Alright, just about there. Oh, push my door open. Alright, let's go. Alright. Trying to move again. Okay. I had to put the shield out just in case skeletons are still up there. Don't want to get pelted again by damn arrows. And okay, they're all out of me already. Good. Yeah, but as I was saying, I just don't feel like the cherry wood would have a good contrast with anything material wise that I have in my inventory back at base. So that's why it doesn't have. That's why I'm not using cherry wood. And that's why I'm using the birch wood instead. Okay, let's get and strip all of this. So that we don't have to do it later. Well, we can't do it later once we put the rest of it up. Okay. I also gotta make sure this axe doesn't break because it does have a limited number of uses because it is part of the Tinker's Construct add-on. Which I did find out that there's modifiers I could be putting on these tools. Don't know how any of them work because I didn't look at the book to see that. But I found that there's a modification station. Might check into that a little bit before the end of tonight's stream. I could do. No, it's too stupid. Let's just do it this way. Alright, and that's that done. Let's go ahead and dig out. No, let's at least get the supports going. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll go one more and go 6. And then we'll build over like so. Let's break this down one. So this way we are not busting our ankles upon every drop. Excuse me. It seems like every 6-block drop that I go through right now, it's going to cause my ankles to just break every time, causing me to take damage. At least if I pregame it a little bit, I don't have to worry about busting my ankles on every drop. Okay. Hello, owl friend. Can you please hop away, please? You're a bit of a distraction right now. Still take a little bit of fall damage, but not as much as we were. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the reason why I'm making it the flat wood up here, unlike I did the last time I did a base, like base build, um, is because I might make it to where um, I can what's it called? Make a secondary floor and put villagers up here if need be. And I did it again. I don't know how the log went that far away, but it did. Okay. Might need to eat in a minute here so I don't completely destroy my shins and all. Yeah, I'm taking a harder damage every time, so let me go ahead and eat real quick. Try to restore some of them hearts. This one's a little bit easier on the fall because didn't have to worry about falling too far because I had the dirt just to break the ball a little bit more. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there with this build. Oh, going too far. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Now we got a sheep friend. Oh, wonderful. On this next drop, I'm gonna have to run down to the bed real quick, just so I don't have any more run-ins with zombies, creepers, or skeletons. I might even make a bubble elevator to be able to get up and down from there easier. Ow. Broke my boots, you bastard. I have a feeling they will be showing up soon. And just to torch this up just a little bit. Granted, yes, that's probably too much torch lighting, but I do Not like zombies, skeletons, creepers, and the such spawning near me. It'd probably make for great content for you guys to see me blow up a few times, but it is not something I'm looking forward to. Oh, a chicken egg. I don't need no more chicken eggs. Got a freaking AFK farm that produces enough chicken eggs for me. Uh, which I do need to finish off some of those farms. Um, I didn't quite gather all the materials needed for them. I did add some since the last stream to those machines that were unfinished. The only ones that are still undone are the not the spider, the witch farm, Enderman farm, and one more. Oh, slime. Those are the ones that are unfinished currently. Slime just needs a few more items to be added to it, and then it should be ready to go. Although we do technically have a slime farm literally right there. That little neon green patch. um, but we are gonna, just to see what it looks like, make that AFK farm. Um, to see what it does and how it operates. And it's also a quicker way to farm the material than trying to build a actual contraption to go around that spawner. Okay. I went too far. I went too far. God damn it. That's one good thing about having the magnetization on the iron tools from Tinkers is that it allows us to um, pull things to us instead of having to go all the way back down. I'm gonna get this out of my second hand there, because it is just an annoyance to try to place blocks with that in the way. As I'm seeing it get close tonight, I'll throw it on again, but I'll bring those to us. Might have to go chopping some wood. We'll see. That's that section done. Should I do that? Yeah, it would make the most sense, just so that if I needed to hang lighting from the rafters, I could hang it straight from there. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go uh, wood collecting. I have a stack and 6 left, and that's not gonna get the rest of this filled in. What I could do probably from this angle is at least start it like so, so that we don't have to do that on the other side there. So if we go like so, it's just a straight thing like that. And then the only thing that the drop down is to there. Alright, there we go. Okay. Just making sure the stream is still up with us. Okay. Just that, and then we'll jump. Oh, I can do this and drop down onto it. And I might have to eat some chicken so I don't die. Okay. And then this piece, I could, if I come here, I could probably reach that block, yeah. And that's all the wood I had on me. Alrighty, what I will do, so I'm not wasting time and effort here, is I'm going to run along the top here, stripping the wood we got going. What is currently placed, and then when I come back up here, I will, with the new sets of wood, I'll be able to just start laying them where they need to go and strip them at a smaller scale than what I'm doing right now. Don't do that, Reaper. Just stick to this outer wall first, then go into the inner wall. There we go. Okay. That's a definite sign that I need to stop doing what I'm doing and go repair the tool. Yeah, we're in the last 10. If I look at it now, you'll see that I'm at 6 out of 779. So that is a definite go put the tool away. I'll not put the tool away. Grab the repair kit and fix the tool. And I am breaking my ankles more and more. Damn it. And I do not have a way to get regen potions at the moment. That's one thing I didn't see in the AFK farm manual was a blaze rod thing. So evidently something tells me that the witch farm that they have here is going to be a way for us to get potions, maybe? We'll see. And it'll all depend on when I get done with this, I possibly go to the Nether and get that loveliness. Go ahead and grab some iron to make a new helmet and a new set of boots. So that I'm at least covered there again. Where's my repair kits? I know I stuck them somewhere. Where did I put them? I just sworn I stuck them in the house here. Don't tell me I stuck them out in the... Probably stuck them over in... that base over there. You know, maybe I'll do that once I wake up. Because I don't want to run into more mobs. I'm done getting shot at. Okay, let's sleep. Prevent those mob spawns. Don't get that wall and no chickens made. No chicken. Okay, eat some more chicken. Let's see, did I put them over here? Probably did. Didn't mean to. So far new. But let's check. Yes, I stuck them here. Okay. Fix that. Let me actually grab. I made, as you can see, I made one of the modifier templates. The way you craft a modifier template, just so you can see it. Modifier template is 8 seared brick around a diamond. I didn't check my grinders since the last stream. This is the grinder, just in case anybody did not see it last time. Okay, so I made copper dust, iron dust, coal. Why did it separate the iron dust? Evidently there was something there that I either picked out or whatever last time. Alright. I could probably even start those to be smelted. By sticking them into this chest here to go into our electric furnace. I wonder if I should upgrade that at all. Or if I can upgrade either of these. Mineral grinder, probably not, because it doesn't say Mark 1. This, I could upgrade it, but I don't know what it would take. Let's see. Oh, there's up to a Mach 4? Jesus. Mach 3, or Mach 2 rather, would require Mach 1, cobbled deep slate, 2 cobbled deep slate, 5 iron ingots, and a power cable. The Mach 3, steel ingot, nether brick cable, and the Mach 2. And then the Mach 4 requires end stone, brick, steel ingot, Mach 3, and a circuit board. Okay then. And I can make electric fences and all too. What is it? Electric. Oh, it is electric fence. Electric fence power connector. Okay, that explains a lot more. Why it's not. Why there's two different versions. Okay. Let's go back to working. Oh, excuse me. And it's raining. Wonderful. Alright, so we're going to go over here to our birchwood forest and see about getting some more wood. Be able to finish off our villager hut. Did I get a sapling from that? Please tell me I did. No, it doesn't appear so. Shoot. Okay. Maybe the next one will give me a sapling. Or two. Hopefully. Ew, jump. There we go. Now we got some saplings. I'll come back and plant this one. If I up there, there's the spot that it was in. Okay. Hopefully, with it being raining, or being a rainy day, that we don't get bombarded by skeletons and creepers and the like, because they tend to spawn more on rainy days than not. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll be good. We'll keep our head on a swivel still. Some of them, it's weird how some of them spawn where they just lay down with no leaves or nothing to them. What is this? Emerald berry? Okay then. Berry seed. Okay, so that's, I think, part of Tinker's, maybe, that's a, yeah, Tinker's construct. Alright, so there's berry bushes that are in the world that spawn those. Yeah. The axes are great. They allow for us to well, it's actually the tree capitator mod that allows this to happen. The beneficial part of the Tinker's Axe is it doesn't lose durability like the normal axes will when it comes to using the tree capitator. It's the one collision that is a beneficial collision between the two mods. Hopefully we can find more of those bushes. Because we can, that's another way to get the ores and all. Yeah. I'm running past a bunch of birch trees, I know, but I'm just trying to, like I said, to see if there's also more of those bushes here too, because now it's got me interested. And A little bit of OCD and a little bit ADD. Because if we find emerald ones, we could find diamond and iron and all as well. Listen, that does not look like a fun time down there. Oh boy. What? No, don't go down there. None of you. None of it went down there. Then again, I have the iron axe that will keep that from happening. Because it can pull it right back out of that hole. Might be time to start heading back to base because it looks like it's becoming nighttime. And we do not want to be here when it's night. One could argue I should be bringing beds with me just in case. But I don't think of that. I just think, oh, I'll be there for a short period of time and I'll be back. Alright. That is... Oh, it looks like there's more of those berry bushes right there. Oh, or bushes. Give me. Okay. I can replant these by the house. Leave me alone, audience. I hear you shooting arrows. Knock it off. Ow. Eesh. Run away now. One thing I gotta be leery of right now going across the water is there could have been drowned that spawned in. And those would be a pain in the neck to deal with. Especially if they have a trident. But it doesn't seem like there was any. So we're in the clear. Let's head up here. And then we'll eat real quick. And then... well, basically, let's put those up there. Bring these down. I believe these don't work like how the normal berry bushes do, or normal seeds do, where you have to plant them in soil, like a tilled soil. I think you can just, yeah, you can just plant them. And they're considering them to be blocks, which is odd. um, can we smelt it or consume it? Why would you want to eat that? Hmm. But now it's got me curious. Let me grab buckets. I know I have buckets somewhere. Oh, there we go. grab ourselves some lava. What do you have to trade? Bottle of water for an emerald. A fermented spider eye for 3 emeralds. But your emerald trades, lackluster. All your trades are lackluster. Okay, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on getting our lava situated. Okay. Put those up into the inventory for now. Let's get that off the offhand there, off the main hand there. Because we don't want to try to open our door and catch the whole place on fire. Okay, now let's see. Alright, so they can't be placed in smeltery. Good to know. Put those in there for now. Put these in here because you don't need them. Now, what would it be smelted in? I wonder. Can I smelt them? In this. And no. I can't combine them in anything here. Let's see. Darn it. Oh, God. Alright, there we go. Will it go through the furnace? Electric furnace. Nope, it won't even go through those pipes. Alright. So it's something I gotta actually put in an actual furnace to cook. Alright. That is interesting to know. I guess this is like finding, like mining up, still touching emerald ore. Okay, yeah. So that's how you do it, is you stick it in a regular furnace to cook it down to an emerald shard. And I guess you combine emerald shards to make an emerald. Right. Enough distractions. I should make a bridge eventually across here just so I can get to one side from one side to the other easily without having to swim. Alright. Come on, jump up. Yeah, no, these are just regular Minecraft pushes here. Alrighty then. That's where a skeleton tried to shoot me. Luckily for me, it had stormtrooper aim. Hello, Owl. Owls are seeming to spawn more and more right now, where before it was hard to find one of them. Yeah. That does not look like a fun place to be. Let's take this off. Plenty of those eggs, don't need any more. Alright. Yeah, come on. Give it to me. Yeah, another interesting thing, you don't have to chop the bottom one if you wanted just to get rid of the leaves. You could chop it from any spot on, and it does it. But the only thing that sucks is below the point where you chopped it, you have to break them individually. Okay, how much wood do we got? Maybe go for a few more stacks just to make sure we have enough to finish it off, and more if need be for any replacements or needed fixes. Okay. Give it to me. Alright. These are tall ones, so I'm gonna grab them. Who do you two? Rude. Hooting loud as you can in my ear. Ooh. Got some. Did I get any dark? No, I didn't get any dark oak. I got one dark oak sapling. Dark oaks are still stingy with their sapling drops. I say that, and then the next one drops enough to plant 2 trees over. Or did the saplings get dropped elsewhere? Yeah, they got dropped on top of these trees. Okay. Plant these real quick. And then I need to hightail it back to base again. I think this time we have plenty of wood to go finish off our job there. And we got outrun stormtrooper skeletons and zombies chasing us. jump didn't work. Yeah. Come on, jump up. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Alright, up and over, down and under. Grunts noises to you too, weirdo. Is these grown out? Yeah, they're fully grown again. And only 5 of those have cooked. Let's eat some chicken. And I will drop some of this extra bits off in here, like the... Oh, didn't want to put those away. Like dark oak that we picked up while we're out there. And the sticks I can put over here. Maybe I could put the birch saplings away, because I don't think we're going to need more after... any more wood after this. Alright, let's head on up there and get to work again. Yep. I was controlling it with one hand while I was trying to sip my drink. Let's see. Alright, we'll go right back up here where we were. Oh, it's just hitting the wood. Ay, ay, ay. There, there. Might as well just build out for this one. Okay, there we go. That's that side done. Alright. Just so I can not have to drop down every time to be able to do that one too. All I mean is like figuring it out where where the height has to be. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! work with me here. Might as well do it this way while I'm down at this level. Really? I haven't aimed down there, but you're gonna drop down that far. Okay. And this should be the last. Yep. Ah, damn it. Now we're going back this. Really? Can't just work with me. You gotta make my job harder. Again, not aimed down that low and it's going down there. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Should have done this from the start, but I was dumb. There we go. Okay then, that's how we're doing this one, huh? Do that. Just so it's done already, or half done. Keep missing the correct count there. Drop. Well, after I place these, I drop. Place these on this side. These sides rather, and then I drop down, and I continue on this way. Makes that hell of a lot easier. I have to wait to come back up and do it. I need to eat before I die. Okay. There we go. Now that is all filled in. I can now go back through and strip everything up here. Come on. And as we get done stripping all this, up top we'll do the bars that go in between. And then we'll dig out all the dirt that is not necessarily needed. Okay. I might even look into. I'm still going to use the torch method that we used for the other builds that we've done. But I might also look into the lighting from advanced machinery just to see how that looks and see how it works. Might do that maybe before I fill all that in with torches down below. Come on. Okay. Yeah, this is the most tedious part of it is all the stripping. We don't. A lot of people could say, "Well, why didn't you have the axe in the offhand, strip it as you're jumping up?" Because console doesn't allow you to do that. That is the one bummer about being able to strip as you jump up is that you don't. It's not available on every platform. The reason why I'm not bringing the bed up here is because I don't want the villagers thinking it is another bed for them to use. And I need to run back down to the house. Alright, let's head down. Don't want to run straight that way because we'll run right into the quarry, which we'll take a look at and see how deep it's gotten since the last time we looked down there. Or if it's gone any deeper. Oh, excuse me. No, while we're over here, why don't we take a look and see what it would take to make the light that we want to do. Wax lightning rod? Weathered lightning rod? Okay then. Oh, those are alarms. Could have sworn there was lights that could be made. Let's see. We have our machinery book. Well, we have advanced machinery. Crafting table. Dedicated crafting table. See every recipe from this add-on in one place. Huh. So far, we're not seeing what we're looking for. It might not be this add-on. Oh, shoot. I went a little too quick because I saw something else that looked interesting there. There's the block breakers, which is, I guess, like a modified version of Quarry, maybe? I don't know. Oil refinery. There's the Quarry. Plastic machine. That's something we might need to make down the line. Auto farm. We already got plenty of those. Plenty of that type of circuit board machine. I believe that's going to require us making the plastic in order to use it. Yeah, gold, plastic, and power, and out comes the circuit board. Mop spawner, animal spawner, water spawner, nether spawner. Huh. All it needs a gas tier in order to make that. We probably could upgrade the quarry. The next time, like before we place it down again. Auto tree chopper. Chops and replants trees. That might be worth looking into. Charging station charges batteries in. Okay. Conveyor systems. Drills that we saw last time. And the Ultra Suit, which takes a lot of parts, it looks like. Another star for the one thing. Yeah, not gonna happen. Not anytime soon, that is. Industrial lamps. Okay, so yeah, we gotta go to the Nether in order to get those going. Because it looks like it's gonna be the glass plus um, cable and a redstone lamp. And in order to make a redstone lamp, you need glowstone and redstone. Hmm. Alright, so close that up. One interesting thing I did see that we might make is just so that we have it for uh, future advanced machinery builds. Is we'll go ahead and grab 4 of those, 4 of these, and a thing of wood. Uncheck that so we can just go like so. Advanced machines crafting. We'll place that down there. Alright, so this is strictly going to show us what is craftable for advanced machinery. Alright. Got a hard hat. What would you need a hard hat for? I guess it's just that's not going to do much for you because it's just 5 yellow dye. And then we got rainbow ingot, which is redstone, emerald, lapis, and gold. Wonder how efficient these tools are. Black metal window, steel and bronze tools. Alright, so there's a bunch of different things we got here. The alarms. I don't know what the alarm. I guess if something was malfunctioning with like the spawners or whatever, you'd have it rigged up. Alright, but we'll get into that eventually. Right now, let's focus on this build we're doing. I keep getting sidetracked. But we have to go to the Nether in order to get our lamps, which was one thing I wanted to try to use. But it's gonna have to be put on the side until after we get that finished being built. Let's go up there. Oh, let's actually offload the wood we have on us. Let's crouch and put that away. And I guess we can put the buckets away next. Because the dirt... we can put dirt away. We don't really need that on us at the moment. We need those repair kits. That's the only thing we really need on us at the moment, along with the tools. Let's look down here. It's made decent progress. I think last time we saw it, it was where that cobblestone is there, and now it's down further. Ain't too bad. Not too bad at all. And it looks definitely still is a slime spawner. Alright. And back up here. Billy goating it as best we can. One could argue, yeah, I could make a staircase, but I don't know where I want to put the extent of everything just yet. So before I commit to making a staircase, let me at least get the build in place first, fully in place. We work in small steps around here. We don't do things just willy-nilly. Hello, Piggy. Be gone, Piggy. Alright. Yeah, everything up top there should be stripped already. It's just the parts that are in here that aren't stripped. Yeah, come on. And of course, I dilly-dallied a little too much down below when it comes to grabbing materials and all, while checking out different things. And the day is already gone. Alright. You know what? I think we'll do this instead, because I know there's some unattended beds up here that I can use. Such as this one right here. So this way I can get up and get right to work. Ah! Fuck. My brain just froze up there. could not react to that at all. Just straight panic mode. Oh god. That is why you always gotta check before you exit anything. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying my panic. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry for anybody who's using headphones watching the stream if I just about blew out your eardrums from that. I do apologize. But that was legit panic there. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, I want to get before I start um, putting walls in. I want to get the flooring taken care of because of the simple fact that it would be easier to take care of the flooring now and prevent anything from spawning in here that doesn't need to be in here um, before putting walls up. I just need a minute. I'm still trying to like recoup my mindset after just about getting blown up by a damn creeper. Holy. Yeah, just gonna dig these out completely and then I'll worry about where I'm putting torches in a moment. I think I might see the layout that I'll do for inside the villager rooms for torching. Yeah, it's pretty simple and easy for that part of it. We're getting there. I'm trying to. I thought I saw Enderman particles. Don't you come mess with me too now. which is the cherry blossom leaves. Maybe we can use the cherry blossom wood for the flooring. Tie that in a little bit. And I think that's a little too drastic a color change. Alright, those are the rooms dug out. Now we just gotta get the actual center path bit dug out as well. Where we'll be able to stand, but the villagers will not be able to. Well, they'll stand there briefly to be able to get to the rooms, but that's about it. Oh, why did I do it that way? That was stupid. Should just went up between the rooms. Okay. Just got these sides dug out enough. Now to work on this part. The central hall. And then break, damn it. I still can't believe I lived through that explosion. I didn't have a shield to protect me whatsoever. Really? Alright, this is how we're gonna do this. Each corner gets dug out, and then the center bit here. So it would look like this. Might be a little overkill when it comes to lighting, but I'd rather keep my villagers safe than have something spawn and kill them. Whether that be a creeper or a zombie. I still have armor. I have iron armor that was nearly broken. But usually what stops you from getting completely killed off by a creeper is the fact that you have a shield to put in between you and it. And I did not have a shield in hand to block the damage. But evidently the armor is helped me out a bit more than normal. Let's get up here before it gets to nightfall again. Hopefully I can sleep through the night and not have another creeper attack. Close the door. Thank you, mods. Quickly run away and turn around. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. There. There. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out the halls and the between bits. And after I get done with the rooms for the villagers. Because that's gonna be a little bit funky. I'm looking at funky. And I'm gonna need to get more torches. Awesome. Yep, because that was the last bit of torches I had. Alright, we'll just dig this out and then we'll replace torches later. So this way I just have to place the torches when we get back up here. It's not a case of having to dig it out again. Just dig out and then we'll torch after we're done. Oh, nose. No. Well, looky there. Got an emerald ore. Well, no, just an emerald because we broke the ore. Okay. Yeah, because we're in a mountain, so technically it's a mountain. We'll have emeralds spawning here. Last row of rooms. And we figure out how we're gonna do the hall, torching wise, and then we'll also figure out what we're gonna do for the flooring. Kind of means we have a light framework. I don't want to do anything super dark, but we'll see. It'll all depend on what I got a good amount of. I don't want to keep doing a lot of the same material, but if it's what I got, it's what I got. Now that's all dug out. Let's go ahead and dig out this center bit. Out here we'll do the same we did the other build. There we go. 2 rows in between. There we go, going that way. And this will give us light in our side halls as well. Hopefully the other one will match up, or else I'm going to have to figure out how to get light down the next to the hall pathing. Yeah, so there. Right, perfect. You don't have to figure out a different torch method. Awesome. Go ahead. Ah, damn it. Too far. Too far, damn son, too far. Alright, there we go. Let's go put all this material that we picked up away. And we'll grab torches and we'll grab some what's it called? Something for the flooring. And if we use sand, that would be a terrible thing. Because the sandstone slabs don't look the best. Okay. Got 14 emerald shards. So that means we can make 1 emerald. And the rest of the shards will go in here for now. There's some coal there, but I need more than that. There we go. I'll grab out a stack of. I don't need a stack of sticks. I will grab the stack just so I have the ability to make 2 stacks of torches. Because I don't know how many torches we're actually going to need to fill that in. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. What can we use that wouldn't be too dark for that flooring? It wouldn't look terrible. Because we're using strip birch, which is like a tan-ish color. Okay, so these don't hurt like berry bushes. Good. What would be good? Not a super contrast, but slight contrast to it. Not oak. It's too light. And not enough wood here for me to do anything with, unless I farm it a bit more. Maybe I could do some farming of the pale oak. Let's sleep first, and then we'll try to figure it out. I think this is too much of a bright contrast against birchwood. Strip piece of birchwood. Yeah, just so we can take a look. Yeah, I'll place this down. Grab one of these, place that next to it, and I will strip that. Yeah, it's too much of a. This is light. It's a light. That's a light color, but it's not light enough. Like it's not. It's still a little too bright in color terms. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little farming for some pale oak, because I think that would look good against what we got there. Uneven number, we'll put that back up there. Okay. Then I'll just grab the bones that we got out. Ooh, I could possibly set up that one farm we saw. The wood cutting. Ooh, that is a good thinking thing for me. But let's see how much wood we can get so far. And we're gonna need to turn all that to plank. Alright, put that here. Put those away. What would we need to make that though? Let's see. Not block breaker. Tree chopper. A resource we don't have, so that's not something we can do right now. What would it make? Well, what would I need to make a plastic refinery? So I can start working on that at least. What am I doing? Plastic. I need a furnace, steel ingot, item pipe, power cable, and fluid pipe. I know I had those things. Here's a furnace. Here's my steel ingots. I know I had the other things already made up, so I don't want to make more if I don't have to right away. let's go check the other chests just to make sure I'm not losing my mind here. I am, but not to this degree, where I think I got something I don't. Let's see. Not in there. Not in there. And not in there either. Okay. There's not just down here. Alright, so it looks like I was wrong in that line of thinking. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So let me go back to the house and... actually, I might need something from here in order to make the cable. Let's see. Need more things than that. Ooh, that's right, we do have the kelp farm. We did make up the kelp farm. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Shoot. Go grab some copper from down below. Because we just so happen to have a few. Alright, now we'll head over and make some more cabling and all that we need. We need to go get the stuff out of the kelp out of the AFK farm. And cook that up a little bit. Probably should have grabbed more brick. Okay. What do we got? We can only cook it 2 at a time. Alright, let's go back. What do we need for this? Okay. Get those out of here. Place the kelp in. Have that cook up while we take care of the other bit of business we got. Where did I put those emerald shards? I think I put them up here. Yes, I did. And we got 2 emeralds out of that. Wonderful. Add those to the bank. Got the copper, got the kelp smelting. Do I have any? Oh, Jesus. I had some dry kelp already. Got 2 stacks of cable. Now I just need to grab like glass panes I had over here, I think. I'll even grab the turbine or windmill, whatever you want to call it, so I can use that. Oh, there's our fluid pipe. Oh, Jesus Christmas. There's our cable. And I'm not seeing any transfer pipes. Oh, there's some right there. Alright, not vent. What else did I need? Got the cabling, I got the... Let's look in plastic and see what I'm missing. Evidently no, I'm not missing anything. I can make it. It's just I was blind and didn't see it. Alright, let's put this up here. What did I need for this? Because this is what I need to empty it out. A dispenser and redstone. No, I have redstone around here somewhere. There's some. And I believe I have a dispenser. Yeah, I just happen to have a few. Okay. Now I just need to make a chest real quick. I should have made 2 chests. Okay, there we go. Sleep in our own bed real quick. Get our swords so we don't get bombarded. Alright. And we'll come up here. And now we need to siphon off some of that oil to be able to make our plastic, which will set the refinery here. Just to make things run smoothly, we'll set it up on its own power source. Why you do this? There we go. Probably not the most efficient way of doing that, but it is what it is. It's the best I can do with what I got. Not down there. There we go. Now that's getting into there. Grab our chest out. Go like so. Put that into that side and alright. Now we got plastic being produced. Hopefully while we're up there working on our flooring and all. that will be going along, chugging along, making us some plastic, so we can. Oh wait, I'm being an idiot. Let me check and see if I can grab enough plastic, if it's made enough plastic so far, which it should in just a moment, to be able to make our tree cutter. Because I think it was just plastic and diamond axe and something else. I don't know. Which I gotta make the diamond axe still, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see, electric furnace now. Auto farm now, auto fisher. Alright, I have everything but the diamond axe. Just gonna grab 3 of our diamonds from here. Make a quick diamond axe. And make an auto tree chopper. There we go. I gotta, stupid me, I gotta attach the damn, thing to it. I gotta put a chest to it. Ooh, excuse me. There we go. I think all this will need is the power source, and it will be good to go. Which we will drag some cabling this way. And let's place this sucker down. Where's its, is it gonna export there? Or does it shoot out the top? Ooh, that might be a problem. Might be a small problem, let's see. Let's go grab the book real quick and check that out. Because if it is, I have to set up a different system for collection. I just use that for nothing. We're looking for not the block breaker, not mineral, not plastic, not on farm. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I can put thing out the top there. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. It's not, I'm not being a dumb here. Okay. That like so. So. And I think we have just enough piping left. There we go. Now, let's see, will it... Will it work with... Okay, chop trees is 2x2. Uh, huh. Do I... Am I doing something wrong here? Because this is the first time I'm using this machine, so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Okay, it's very slow when it comes to that part. But we got that much wood out of it. Good. Alright, so it's gonna be a slow worker, but we'll get there in the end, hopefully. Put this stuff up here for now. Oh, that's right, can't use that for those means. We don't want the blocks, we want the planks. I want the... Not, don't listen to me. We don't want the planks, we want the slabs. It's just about nighttime, Jesus. Let me sleep. There we go. Alright, let's head up there and get to work on that. And is that still working on that tree? Can I drop the saplings near it, maybe? Hmm. Yeah, and hopefully it's not going to screw it up. Because I don't see a way to auto fill it. Hmm. Yeah, evidently the tree we're trying to use isn't going to work with that. Well, we'll see. When we get back, if that hasn't been cut down, we'll have to cut it down ourselves and try again. It seems like it's a good in theory, terrible in execution kind of moment. We'll see though. Hopefully it works out. These have torches. These. Okay, this does. This is the hallway, so this definitely doesn't have torches in. That does. Okay. Place it down there, stupid. Let's bring our chicken back down, so we're not starving right away. Yeah, it's a good thing I brought as many torches as I did, because it seemed like it might be a case of I'm gonna need those extras. Yeah, because I'm almost through the first stack, and we are maybe halfway through. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Get across this way. Now I fill in this background. It's going to be a pain in the neck to try to expand this out. I might have to do a thing where if I want to go to expand it to add more villagers out the back, I might have to do a case of build that back half and then slowly replace blocks as needed. Oh, excuse me. I have just enough torches to finish this off. I made the perfect amount of torches to fill this whole building in. Yeah, that seems like a good choice for flooring there. Is the pale oak. I hate falling in the damn holes. Let's focus on this real quick and then we'll get that going. Should be nice and bright. Yeah, it definitely will. It definitely will be bright up here, especially with the flooring and all. I might go slight more contrast when it comes to the walls, but I'm not going to choose a color block that's like bright orange to go against these two It might be gray. It might be even uh, black if need be. But it's not going to be a super bright color. God damn it. What the hell is that noise? Maybe a cow or something going through. I don't know. Maybe been under us and I didn't notice it. Yeah, come on. Stop running into holes. Come on. Nope. No hole. No falling in the hole. Come on. Said no falling in the hole. Really? I, if I had to replace all these logs again, I would be pissed. 'Cause I just realized I almost hit the wood, this stripped log here, and being it's stripped, it's all unified now. To where as soon as I break one of these blocks, all of these blocks are coming down, except for the pale oak. I would have to replace it one by one like I did the first stream, the house build. I think I've already wasted enough time trying to set the build right for this, picking blocks and getting sidetracked with other things. Hello, bunnies. Goodbye, bunny. Can I tend the rabbits, George? Can I? Can I tend the rabbits? Let's go get some sleep so we don't get bombarded again. Hopefully there'll be no creepers this time. And I'm shutting the door. I didn't realize it, but I left the door open last time. Okay, not seeing anything on this side, that side, or that side. Let's get away from that door and everything so we don't blow ourselves up. I think we're good. I see you lurking back there. Yeah, my sense of adventure almost got blown up before. literally just got almost blown up by a creeper. What in the hell? Come on. Alright. Now for these pain in the neck sides. Because those holes are going to be a pain. Damn it. I'll take care of these side corridors first, and then we'll come back and do the main hall. Until I have that one decided. Oh, I'm gonna be right here in the main before any other block. Same with that one. Well, I stop placing, but it chooses not to listen. That time it did. Okay. Yeah, come on. Just place it where I want you to place it. Alright. Because I got this row in, I can stand up here and do it. So they get caught up on the wood plank behind me. Oh, there's my last bit. Ah, so we got a good amount of planks there to finish it all, to be able to put it in. What in the world? Oh, man, my hand. That hand is on my elbow. My elbow is on my desk. And it's caused my hand to go partially asleep. Okay. Now, as for blocks to put in for walling. Hmm. I partially wonder what. Mm, and again, if I ever remove that add-on, then that wall would be, or something goes wrong with the add-on and it messes up, then that block would look terrible. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to make a steel wall. Oh, there it goes. There, it's chopping down that wood now. Use diorite down there. I don't want to use diorite up on that hill. Sorry for that noise. Go, chicken, be free. It won't chop down the treehouse because it will. It show. I don't know if you saw their Stardew Queen when it uh set up. It does a 2x2 area, like one either one area or 2x2, and it only does the blocks that are shadowed in front of it. Like I'll show you real quick. If I go that I hit submit, there's that one single block there, and then if I do 2x2 and hit submit again, it's those two blocks that are directly in front of it that it chops down. Okay, and now it replants them, lets it grow on its own. It doesn't bone meal it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Uh, I don't think there's a way to give it bone meal to do the job. But at least we got saplings we can use, which I will stick back in the bin over here. Not what I was going to do. Let's get ourselves another stack of torches for our own personal usage. There's one I had that was straight 32. Okay. What to use, what to use, what to use. I'm not going to use oak wood because I don't want to make it completely out of wood just in case lightning strikes it. Ooh, we could go with some diorite. Not diorite, andesite. Could do that. That'd be a nice block to use. Okay. I will take that over to the stone cutter and cut it to polished andesite. And we'll do the solid block, the solid stack on its own. Let's check our quarry and see if there's any andesite built up into that at the moment. Got some andesite. Oh, we got plenty of andesite here. This would be a nice block to use, like for the walls and all. Not the like straight andesite, but the polished andesite is gonna look nice once we get enough to fill our inventory with. Nothing in that one. Alright, there we go. That's all we can use for now. We'll just buff that all out to the polished variation. And we'll head back up and start placing. Sorry if I just charge your ears with the scratching on my face there and my thumb hit my headset. Go to sleep. I do appreciate the concern there, Star Queen, for the treehouse, because that was another pain in the neck build. Okay. Boxes the medical total. Because I just the only reason why that popped in my head is because I'm trying to remember the number for a blocks that I would need to make a portal. So 10 for baseline, but you can go any size really. Okay. Not gonna be able to put a window in there, but at least the windows we can put in are gonna be here on this side for the villagers and all. Uh, And another reason why I'm going to be splitting them up to their own individual rooms is because I don't want, if I, like let's say, I put down a bed to breed a new villager, I don't want them all going, oh, that's a new bed, let's try to fill that. So I'm going to essentially fill this wall in so that that doesn't happen unless I want it to happen. So that's essentially how the room would look. There's of course going to be like this type of situation so that they can't climb up and over either, but I think I'll do wood in that spot there. The birchwood, yeah, the fence, just to tie it all in together. My brain is slipping lately, and I don't know why. Okay, now I'm putting these walls up first just so that it's. I know I definitely had them, like the outer walls done, and then I'll move inward once I've finished the exterior. Yeah, yeah, I think this is a good contrast. Not super contrasting in color, but it's enough of a contrast where it's not one solid blah look. Okay. Yeah, I will shave this back so it doesn't look terrible right against the back of this build. And the window can make sense as to why it's here. Because right now, with it being that close, it looks kind of funky. You're not going to see anything looking out of that window. But I will take care of that in between streams. I will shave that down because I don't want to bore you guys with that tedious of a task. And that is a very mind-numbing, tedious task. At least with the builds here, you're seeing something progress. You're not just seeing me shave blocks down or go mining continuously for no reason. Alright. I might as well tell you guys scheduling wise for this coming week now. I'll probably reiterate it before the end of stream. But as of right now, uh, Wednesday we'll be back in playing some more Where the Winds Meet with Timber and Mr. Yaya. Thursday is not going to be our usual schedule for Disney Dreamlight Valley. I will be spending time with my family on Thursday for Thanksgiving. So Thursday stream is going to be postponed to Friday. It's still going to happen. It's just not going to happen on Thursday. So it'll be on Friday. We'll be continuing some more Disney Dreamlight Valley, and then on Saturday, this time I guarantee you guys I will be there for 7 Days to Die with Timber. It's just this last Saturday something came up and I could not be here for stream. But we will be back in 7 Days to Die this coming Saturday. And then, of course, next Monday you'll be seeing me again for more Minecraft, and then schedule will be reset somewhat. We'll keep you posted on everything that's going to go on here. But that is how things are going to be for now, for at least this coming week. What am I doing? What am I doing? Wait. I messed up. I was supposed to put them here, not there. These do not belong. They do not belong here. Okay, for this middle bit, beans, we do not have, we're going to have villagers in this one. I'm going to make it to where I can access it from either side. So I'll put the blocks like so as well. Just so I have access from either side of it. And I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do the bedding in here. Unless I don't make it accessible from both sides. It might not be a good idea. Let's just fill this all in on this side. Let's do it this way. So this way I can at least keep them in line and not have to worry about placement of their beds being to where they can hop over a gate or something. Fill these walls in. And then we're going to have to make a mad dash for a bed in a minute. Because the sun is going down. I swear, when Mojang made the day-night cycle, they made it too short for daytime. Night lasts a little too long, and day is too short. Oh, come on. What do you do? Why? Right. Let's go jump in the bed we've been sleeping in up here. So we don't have to run down. Yep. I heard you. You ain't shooting me. Of course. Hopefully the creeper is not gonna... It may not rest, there are monsters nearby. What the hell? Did they give up? No, they didn't give up. Alright, let's throw the shield on. Even though it's... You leave him alone. Yeah. Ah. Bitch. Turn you into bone meal. There we go. I'm hearing a dying skeleton, which is preferable. Oh, fuck. You are going to be a pain in the neck later, so let's get rid of you now. Oh, you got creeper and a skeleton just walking briskly about by themselves here. I got two skeletons. Ow. Ow. Sound like a creeper got shot behind. Ow. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Prick. Well, that at least helped me out with getting rid of that small bit of hill. Yeah. Oh, come on. Why? Okay. Was that actually a good spot that it blew up, or was it a terrible spot to have blown up? Terrible spot because I'm gonna have to bring the villagers this way. At least I can bring it up somewhat, maybe. Do that. There we go. And we'll shave this so I can just bring them straight down this way. There we go. Now we gotta make sure nothing has wandered into our building here. Then again, it is daylight, so any mob, like skeleton or otherwise, except for creepers, would have burnt up in the sun. It's just creepers that we would have to worry about. Let's go ahead and shift that there. Bring that off our bar there. Okay. I might just for now throw a flat roof on this so nothing bothers our villagers. Or I might just put a flat roof over where the villagers are gonna be. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, there's that much done. The only thing we have left to do is that, okay, gotta do all back there still, and this small section here. Alrighty then. I might make a dirt staircase on the outside to be able to fill up to the top. Walk along the ceiling and fill that in. We'll see. We will see. Oh, I might have to go get more blocks in a moment because it seemed like I might be running out very, very soon. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of what remains with what I got. We'll find out soon enough. I might make it. I might wrap it. I might. Come on. Just once. Place it where I want you to go. Nope. No such dice. Alright, I can at least just go get a stack. I don't have to. I'll make 2 stacks. I don't have to get like humongous amount. And that should be more than enough. Come on. Activate the run. Am I too close? It's not. Nah, the chest plate and the pants are close to breaking. Okay. Two stacks and 16 was not needed. Just 1 stack and 16 was needed. That's fine. I'll wind up using it for something else later on. I need to get glass panes. That was a weak jump. Got in just in time because the mobs just started to spawn. Okay, heard the little bastard die. You leave out him alone. I'm gonna go ahead just in case another little zombie bastard decides to spawn in. Because they can get through the blocks here and get to our villagers. Let's see. You're safe in there. Uh-oh. Okay, you're fine. I thought he was zombified with how that door was opened. Okay, there we go. What do we get on this chest plate? Protection and unbreaking. Alright, not terrible, but not overly good either. Okay, let's move those off there, and let's heal ourselves up a little bit. Another beehive up there. Alright, I'm gonna go get me some birch wood doors. And I need to get more chicken. Or I could pop in here and get some steaks there. Probably getting a better saturation. I might do that. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah. Grab us a full stack of beef. Alright. Glass. Blocks specifically because I don't want them thinking that they'll be able to walk right out. It'll eventually walk into there, so we're good. I got the pains. I don't want the pains on me. Offload some of this unnecessary stuff at the moment. Put these all down here. I can put the steel ingot up here because we don't need that on us right now. Don't exactly have a copper bin, so I can put those away. Of course I don't have the slabs one either for pale oak. Put that away. Okay, do I have I have 40 glass block. Okay, let's see how far that gets me. So I don't think I have any sand anywhere. I'm gonna have to go through these chests one of these days and just organize them or get that storage system I wanted to set up. We'll see. One of the two will happen eventually. Even if I have to make an underground storage. That's usually what I wind up doing in here is I wind up making a house that's nice, but moving the storage for everything in like an underground bit below it. Yeah, I have no sand, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go put what I can up there. And then we might do take a quick break from building that and go on a little exploration to a different realm. Okay. Come on. Billy Goated. You got it. We'll go from the inside. I wish it would look like a solid block once you put it all together. I know there's a resource pack that allows for that to happen. I just haven't found it, like the perfect one for me. So this is what we're gonna have to go with for now, is just the way it looks. Okay. There we go. That's all the glass I had. I didn't grab the doors because I'm an idiot. Bunny just decided to go running off the hill and hurt himself greatly. Uh, when it comes to the villager hut, if I use panes, they'll climb up onto like the ledge here, and if they walk and it's close to that gate, they can walk over their workstation onto that gate and out. Or if their bed is too close to that wall and it's the panes, they will basically phase right through that wall. Where the glass block, yes, it's an opaque block, but it doesn't allow them to phase through it like it would for the pane. At least that's what it's been in my experience. Uh, um, what was I looking for? Oh, there's some sand. 2 stacks of it to be precise. Can start cooking that, at least for now. And I'll stick the dried kelp in there. What was I gonna look for? I don't know why I'm blanking, chat. It was legitimately something that no, it's oak would be too much of a thing. Oh, that's right. It was birch doors. There we go. I knew I'd remember eventually. And then after this, we'll have to get some lava buckets and water and a flint and steel to make our portal. So I don't think I have any obsidian. I will look, but I doubt I have any. Because I haven't gone exactly mining for it. Okay. We're gonna go from the inside here. Place these like so, and like so. There we go. Alright, now at least we have this to where it's got doors. Starting to make the glass for the windows. And I will probably wind up making the rest of the stuff we need and planning it out between now and next stream, and then we'll move the villagers in the next one. But we're going to take a quick detour from that before my time is completely up to go take a quick trip to the Nether. Because I know I promised you guys last time I would try to pop in there. This time. I did make up the blocks needed for the reactor that I promised you guys last time. It's just for the life of me, can't understand how it works. So until I do, I will hold off on building that. Because the book shows it a little funky, and it's just something I need to take my time and hash out. And I will I will make that eventually. It's just not going to happen tonight. But like I said, I do promise it will happen. Let's go ahead down here. I'm going to dig out a small dirt section. I need to grab my diamond pick. Well, before I even think about making obsidian, let me take a look and see if I have obsidian. Because I could have it and I make it, and it's like, well, why'd you make it? You had some already. Not there. Let's check the bags. I have chest in that bag. Nope. Had a grindstone in that one. Okay. It's not seeming like I have any obsidian. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make myself some obsidian. Alright. Oh, God damn it, Reaper. You said you're gonna make obsidian. What didn't you grab that you need to be able to harvest obsidian? Pickaxe. I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that up there. Yes, I'm doing it by threes, but it's the easiest way for me to do it right now. And I only need one more bucket of lava. And then the rest. There we go. I can go back where it was, and I'll mine this out. Yeah, I know this is probably the stupidest way of doing this, but I wasn't gonna want to swim across there or make 7 more buckets to swim across the pond here with. Alright, there's our 10 obsidian. Fill us back in. Go grab ourselves a flint and steel. And we'll grab ourselves some building blocks as well, just in case. The spawn is rough terrain. We'll drop that off and that off. Did I make a flint and steel? I don't think I have. No. I got my flint right here. Iron right there, and I'll make a quick flint and steel. Gold armor. That's the last thing I need to make, is the gold armor. We'll make ourselves a chest piece. There we go. Now we won't be attacked by piglin while we're in there. Oh, I probably should make a better sword. Or at least a secondary sword. I'll put that down on the hotbar. Alright. Instead of the one that's about to break. I'm going to take it across the waterway here, just so if the spawn is a terrible one, or if it's heavily pigman oriented, I can not have them in my base. Which, ooh, I just remembered I wanted to grab a blueprint so I can, while I'm in there, get the zombie pigman uh, blueprint there. Put the diamond pickaxe up on there for a moment. I need light blue dye. Alright, Timber. How was stream? Hope you and Cryo had fun there with some orcs must die. Cool. I was glad to hear you guys had fun. What was I looking for? My brain just went to pudding. Yeah, things are going good. I'm about we got majority of the villager hut I set out to build today done. I'm about to take a quick trip to the Nether and check that out real quick. Oh, paper and light blue dye. That's what I was coming over here for, so I can make some blueprints. I know I have. There's lapis and there's a piece of paper. Do you have the aether? No, I don't have the aether. I wish I had the aether. That is a fantastic add-on to go to. I've seen a lot of like people playing with it, but I do not have access to the aether. I don't even know if there is an add-on for console that allows us to go. I don't know. I don't even know if there's one on console that allows us to go to the aether. There is, if there is a mod that allows it, it's probably going to be the least at least $5 because that's what a lot of these add-ons are, is the minimum of $5. There are ones that are free, like the Owls was a free add-on, but Basic Machinery and all that when I bought it at the time, I think was like $5. Might pay to go high on the mountain. You can access a version of the Aether in Minecraft on PS5, though the official Aether dimension map available on the Minecraft Marketplace. Ooh. Not via a traditional mod, this purchased world adds the classic Aether dimension with floating islands, new mobs, boss fights. Okay, so it's not something you can add to an already occurring world. It's one that you have to make. Like it will be made itself. It's not an official add-on. It's a modded world that you can buy from the marketplace. All right, but thanks for the information there, Timber. Let's see. Where do I want to put this portal? Probably in here would be best. Dig it in just a little bit. Oh, I'm like, why can't I use that? Because I don't have the pick available. Recess it just a little bit. Okay. Let's hope it's a good spot. Sword at the ready. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is a lovely spawn. Especially with that guy right out the gate. Oh! I didn't put my portal out. Alright. Let's get out of here. Get out of here quickly, get out of here quickly, get out of here quickly. Was not prepared for that. Well, oh, okay. I'm getting shot at by every thing in there. Okay. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna try to beeline it for that wall that was behind us. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna face this way. And try to use that as a little cover. Oh god. Alright. Alright, so we got ourselves some slimes of a different nature. Ow! Fuck. Fuck me. So nothing. Yeah, you're not shooting at me again, mother trucker. I don't have a bow and arrow. Alright. That's not awesome. Come on, come back close. Come on close. Alright. Something else is sneaking up on me, I can tell. I can hear it squelching closer. Come on. just gonna stay just out of reach of me now because it got hit once and now it disappeared. Okay. Make ourselves a little bit of a walled off situation. Just so we don't lose materials. So nothing drops on our head. We're going to build ourselves a path back toward our portal there. Alright, yeah, this was an absolute terrible spawn spot. Hopefully I have enough material to get me back to the portal. Okay. I'm just trying not to get knocked into lava. That is not my goal. Oh, you're what I'm hearing. That's making that weird noise. Come on in, Strider. Yeah, you're fine. I don't mind having you guys around. It's your other associates that I don't like. Oh, yeah, you're gonna come over here now, aren't you? Alright. Get mine there, Strider, getting out of my way a little bit here. Now they're just gonna all bounce around where I'm at. Alright. Is that what we're doing here? Remove any threat here. That's a major one. Okay. can sort of veer off this way a little bit. So we can at least get somewhat close back to the portal. Not seeing any of those ghastly boys over here. Alright. There's a ghast. Just as I say there's no ghastly people over here, he decides to show up. Okay. Now you're gonna get in my face, right? Well, thank you. You fuck right off. Damn, bastard. Like these real quick. Yeah, no, I'm playing chicken here, but that is why I don't have anything to defend against that mother trucker right there. I've lost too much gear to those in the past. I'm not willing to lose more. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a mishmash of blocks, but at least it's a mishmash that could keep me safe here in the Nether. Really, I wasn't aiming for there, but sure. Alright, now we're at least in a confined tunnel to where nothing can get at us. Just walling that off. So I don't walk out that way when I come back through. Alright. Ooh, shoot. Yeah, I'm out of time. I wish I could have explored that further. Actually done some adventuring. But unfortunately, okay, it's night out here. Let me get back to the house real quick. Alright. Ignore those drown. Timber, you would run and do the same thing. I don't want to hear that out of you. Alright, sleep real quick, and then we will find a good spot real quick. Alright, sorry I couldn't do much more than what I had done today. I wish I thought of a lot of, like, prepped a lot more beforehand, for the build, and had done a lot more in terms of setup for other things. But that is how my schedule worked out for this week. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Uh, I wasn't able to prep a lot more. But that being said, I appreciate everybody who stopped by tonight here on Twitch to catch this stream live here on Twitch. If you are catching this up on YouTube at a later date, great. That's visibly going up there later on. I appreciate everybody who followed here on Twitch. Please, anybody in the future, please consider following and or subscribing. It's a win-win. Gets rid of ads for you guys and helps me out. Keeps the channel going. If you are watching this over on YouTube, please consider commenting, and subscribing over there. If you are in need of an energy supplement, go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use code Reaper92. That is code Reaper92 for this month only until November 30th. It will be 30% off with that code. That is another win-win scenario. We love those around here. Yeah, my brain's a little fuzzled. I will see you guys on Wednesday for Where Winds Meet with Timber and Yeah. Remember, not Thursday, but Friday, I will be back with Disney Dreamlight Valley because Thursday I will be spending Thanksgiving with the family. And then Saturday we'll be back with Timber in some more 7 Days to Die. Go ahead and check out not only myself but the rest of the team. Their links will be in the description down below. I have been Chaos Reaper 92, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Peace out, everybody.